How you doing and welcome back. Yes, it's been a week off since I've had my bathroom gutted out and I'm still getting over my illness, but the show must go on. Good evening to all of you. I'm your host Wishbone for the remainder of the evening. For those of you not been here before, this is basically a channel where we take games, play them blind for the first time, share our reactions and plenty of bad jokes and comments in the chat box that way. For those of you who have been here before, perhaps you've been watching me lose my mind on this game before, recently seen me trying to take on Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga, maybe it's all the Persona. All the Danganronpa, the weird streams like Song of Memories and Doki Doki Literature Club, or the classic streams like Final Fantasy VII, a colossal, gigantic welcome back to all of you. Without you people, both old and new, well, the channel would be active, but would not be anywhere near as interactive or as reactive in the chat box already. Yes, Chris, you are completely correct. It is indeed about time we got back to this. It has been far too long. And yes, we do have a nice lives backlog. You're not completely wrong there at all, Queen. We're now at 53, all thanks to Dwight and his legendary home cooking level, which I've played quite a few times. I have all the regular gems on it. I found it a fantastic way to farm lives, so hopefully we're not going to need to switch to the other mode at some point. Also, Avian jumping in saying, how'd the Reno go? It's amazing. My bathroom is absolutely gorgeous, and I no longer have to jury all the stuff together when I use it. It's brilliant. And we start with Snow Way Out. Haha, haha. Did you get it? Snow Way Out? So, we're back in the Ice Age levels. God help me. Here we go. That was me on my driveway this morning.
You banished me to the past, but all it did was give me more time to plan your doom. You'll find me up the mountain. Don't freeze on the way.
Wow, you know, I'm sensing a real fraught history here. How many times have you beaten this clown anyway? 3. Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
Yes, the joke was snow good. Hey. Oh, okay. What's the powers that this one gives me access to? Oh, it's a slow time. Oh, interesting. Ah, wow. You have to literally engage that and immediately hit slow time, I think. Or you can just fall off the edge. Nice to see we're back exactly where we were before. It's been a week, and have things changed? No. Oh, I thought he wasn't dead then. Okay, lucky me. Wow, they don't stay on long, do they? Even with the slowing of time. Yeah, they really don't stay on long. They don't stay on long at all. That's quite awkward, to say the least. And what's with the snow zombies? That's what I don't understand. Yeah, this is very much a, despite the slowing of time, you don't get a lot of it. You really don't get a lot of time at all. I do have the retro skin on, but bizarrely it seems to not take effect when I use any of the other ones. Yay! We managed to clear them. Excellent. I thought I'd be clever and stop time after it started the jump. Not the wisest move. Not the wisest move at all. I'm just glad that I found a lot of lives, so I'm going to need them. I may have to go back and do that level again at some point to get more lives later in the stream. If I do though, that's just the nature of the game. Hey, we made it. And now we're on a very, 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 very slippery way. is where it could really do with an ice skates mod. But that'll make the game a bit too easy, I think. I just saw at the last second then that I was going in the wrong direction. They say we didn't live very long, I'm afraid, guys. We really did not live very long. But yes, the retro skin is on. Check it out. Absolutely there. Meanwhile, good evening to you, Horace the Chat. Just seen you jumping in the chat there. And also to you as well, Fiona said you were in the... Ah, you saw the Coca-Cola today, did you? I forgot that thing was still knocking about. I remember, I think I saw a headline recently that it was on fire in somewhere like Romania or somewhere like that. Right now I could do with fire. I keep falling in the ice. But the thing is, I would say that I'm more refined than Crash when it comes to being on the ice, but I'm not. Anyone who's ever been ice skating with me will know just how bad I am. I'm absolutely dreadful at it. The only good thing I know about ice skating is I know how to fall, thanks to my time in martial arts. Which means I can fall a little bit safer than most people, but only a little, to say the least. I'm just glad that I found all those lives, so I'm going to need them. Still, it's okay. That's why we did it. Well, I did it. So yeah, so I do apologise if I don't sound 100% tonight, guys. I'm still getting over my illness. I thought for a second I've made that. Yeah, I don't want you doing that, thank you. Oh, okay. I like the idea of slowing down time, but it doesn't seem to make Crash's movement any slower. It's one of those weird ones, this. It slows time for things like this, but the movement doesn't seem to change. So on the ice you think, oh, slow time, make it nice and easy to move. No, doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. I tried to crouch jump on a baseball sled instead. That's what happens when you think of it too much. Lucky for me, we're not playing unlimited noise mode completely here. We have plenty of them in the bank, and we're going to need them. Don't mind what Cortex was saying, don't freeze on the way. He even told me what to do. Did I listen? No. We're just getting one. Yeah. That's what I meant to do. And I forgot to do it. Try again. Yay, got it. Okay. Try again. Excellent. Right, we've made it. Ah, right, so you gotta wait for these to go, and of course, that's how you do it. I'm there to myself then. Well, how do you get past this? Slow down time at the right time. That's how. You can see there, that's the difference it makes. Oh, but when I talked about how Crash's movement doesn't slow down, that's my proof. Still, it's quite an interesting mechanic actually, this. I slowed that just too fast. Which is a paradox, I know, but it's one that makes sense to me. Okay. Oh, bollocks, I moved left. Didn't mean to do that. Come on, but I find it a little bit fishy, the way the timing works there. Yes, that's right, people. I beat you to the punch on that one. You're welcome. Thank you. Excellent, eh? How did I land in between those then? How did I manage to do that? I totally get it, yeah. So in answer to your question actually, Alistair Jam, my week's been great because I've finally got my bathroom sorted. I've been preparing for it for far too long. It should have been done in August. It's finally been finished. Fine, I'll take it. It gets me through. Got me alive as well. Hello, I spot a checkpoint where I can take a breather. Oh god, yes, Dishonored slow time was amazing. I love the slow time feature. What the hell? Did I just accidentally hit the nitro box while I was on slow time? Is that what happened then? If I did, that's kind of cool, but at the same time kind of annoying. Ah. How do you get across here then? Ah, you can do that. That is an amazing feature. That's interesting. Well, I tried it by accident, Chris, but now that I've actually seen it as a mechanic, that's really quite interesting. Well, I don't think getting across this one for a perfect score is going to be possible, not without spending the next 45 minutes on it. Actually, no, I'm giving myself way too much credit there. The next 22 hours. I think this match we want to get to the end on, I think that's what I'm going to do here, just so I can force the checkpoint. This is one to look at for another day. I've got an idea how it works, but the actual mechanics of it are something else. It involves like timing your jumps to match those. Like to match the bouncing on the boxes. Something I'm just not capable of. That's ultra precision platforming. It's totally not me. Totally not my style. Oh, bugger. Yeah, you get the checkpoint just to start it, but I want the lives. There are some lives in here as well, Chris. I'm greedy. More importantly, I need the lives. It's a little more straightforward, a little more traditional. Okay. He's blown the ship up for some reason. Oh, come on, seriously? I thought I got on the platform, but apparently I didn't. Well, that's annoying. Apparently that's a checkpoint. It's interesting. I don't know why he's not getting into that thing, and it doesn't look like it's an extra life, it doesn't look like it's worth my time, so I'm not going to waste any more lives. Ah, I think I see what I've got to do here. Yeah. It's about slowing time so you can get across on those platforms. Again, nice puzzle mechanic, I quite like it. It's all about getting the timing right. Yeah, you need to time slightly later than that. Yeah, that was good. I like that. A nice, simple mechanic, but one that worked. And it was fair as well. It was challenging, but it was fair. Yeah, so you get all the way here without losing a life. I've lost 13. And now we're back to a traditional platformer involving using these. Who's that that's frozen inside the glass there, in the ice? Completely needless, but it was funny. Yeah, I like that. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Oh, so close. I'm not sure that's the way you're supposed to do it. Oh, I love the little matrix time then for when I've knocked him out the screen. Oh, I hit the bleeding platform. I hit the platform. That's so annoying. Sorry, Ancient Mariner, not this time. Right, this time let's try a regular jump. Ah, too slow. I stopped it too soon. Comes a point where you gotta cut your losses, and I think this is where it's at now. I'm easily pleased. Right, let's focus on getting across here this time. Oh, that was close, but I got away with it. Right, evidently you can't just jump over that one. That's fine. Do it that way instead then. We've got a three-way platform here, so the timing is going to be pretty important. One simple run and checkpoint. Excellent, that'll do. Thank you. You say you want to use the platforms to jump behind me, and I kind of missed where you were at with that one. Oh, this is rather awkward. with the forward perspective. I had a feeling that might happen. I just thought that might fall away from me. Oh, well, that's cruel. That is cruel. That's a cruel timing. That one's cruel. That was weird. The timing stopped and then... Yeah, it's possible, Queen. So unfortunately, because I've gone off screen now, it's going to be tricky for me to piece it together, so it's better for me just to carry on. Come on! Come on! Fun, but come on! So getting to the Tramontana by a tram is much better than by bus. I remember getting the bus, it wasn't much fun. I can't remember the reason I went out there now. I went out there for something at Event City, I think, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Right, my timing to stop the time was just slightly off then. But that's okay. Oh, what the hell? Can you cancel it? I must have tapped the trigger a second time. That's what's happened then. I was like, why did it revert so quickly? And now I think I understand why. I must have tapped the trigger. Which is easily done. Because they can be quite sensitive to triggers at times. Oh, the one time I stopped it on time, I didn't double jump. We're going to make it. We're going to get through. And if we have to live farm with dingo, then so be it. We will. I don't mind live farming as dingo. It's quite funny actually, to be fair. And we're through. Excellent. Ah, this time I can't use the stop time trick. So this time I'm just got to do it with old-fashioned skill. Something I don't have. Old-fashioned? Maybe. Skill? No. Skill is totally not my forte. Have I got to go down river here? Well, if I do, I've just fallen into the ice, so it's not going to make any difference. Something tells me no, I don't. Something tells me I've got to go up river. And if that's the case, that's fine, but we've just got to get it right. Okay, that's good. Oh, come on, seriously? That's annoying. That's very annoying. Yes, there might be boxes back that way I've missed. No, I don't care. Oh, hello. Hidden behind a waterfall. Useful. I don't know how I got away with that then, and I don't care. And we made it. Not exactly brilliant, but I don't care. We made it through. You're Team Evan, are you? I didn't think you were Chris Evans in the Avengers. Ah, yeah. Now I'm pushing out. Stay frosty. Yes. Yes, we shall. Okay, let's see what we get this time. Oh, we've got the more zombie mariners. That's me for the last week. My crashes just that's been me for literally the last week. Sneeze, cough, splutter. It's been awful. Everyone on my team got ill. Every single one of us. Oh! Oh! Well, that zombie's not messing around. Screw it in my brains, he decides to break my spine instead. Oh great, now we've got sharks. Get off the ice. Okay, this is a bit awkward. Oh, he overshot it! By a fraction of a millimetre. I wish he'd have knocked the nitro off, but hey ho. Hee ho. In fact, doing the hee ho is actually appropriate for this level, isn't it? A great big virtual hee ho to you. Oh, too slow. I love the fact that Crash like folds his arms as if he's trying to stay warm inside the block of ice. Even though, ironically, inside the block of ice would be the warmest place there is. Because there'd be no cold air. I think it was it the magician David Blaine who spent like, something daft like 18 hours inside a frozen block of ice. And I remember it was criticised by another famous magician who said it's as warm as a sleeping bag in there. Yeah, the lack of grip here is annoying to say the least. But we made it, so that's good. And then I got killed by a falling block. Say, in video games, ice physics will always take away your control. Which, to be fair, if you try walking on ice for real, you'll know just how difficult it can be. It's why I always try and walk on snow whenever I see icy paths. People always stay away from snow. Don't. When you're on foot, it's better to walk on snow than on ice. I don't know if stopping time is going to be much help here, but we'll certainly do our best. Ah. Oh, come on. And why's the water here purple? So it would have been. I reckon it would have been fairer to have had a checkpoint before the time stopping moment. There would have been fairer, but it's not in the game's design, so you just got to get on with it. Yeah, unfortunately, I got the ice. I got the ankles walking backwards. Once he started the ice moonwalk, there was no way of stopping him. It's like, I can understand why people find this game one of those that would be almost impossible to platinum. It's certainly not on my list. I'm not planning to platinum any of the Crash games. And no, that's not a challenge for a stream either before anyone even thinks of putting it in the comments. It ain't happening. Yeah, that'll do. Excellent, I'll do fine. Okay, good. Oh, there's a checkpoint. I don't know if that was there before or if the game's taken pity on me, I don't really care. If it's a pity checkpoint, that's fine. Keep them coming, pity checkpoints are okay. That's annoying. I just saw time about to speed up then at the last second. No, it's not going to work. Stop too soon. Got away with that. Not complaining now. But because of the way I killed him, unfortunately, it meant that I didn't get to this one. Oh, what the? I don't want to do that. I want to crouch, not... That's more like it, thank you. Waiting. Right, okay. And then once you come through, it's empty. And then the next one will be... there. Oh, I overshot the jump again. Hey, there we go. It's okay. Oh, I've got the wrong one here, haven't I? I realised I was too late. I don't. The mask is not much point. I'm not going to object to the mask being there, but being given the upper mask is not going to help much. Purely because it's not about taking damage. It's about falls, and falls are instant death. Unless they suddenly start allowing you to keep going, which if they want to do that, that's fine. I'll take all the help I can get, game. Yeah, I stopped time just as the platform collapsed. It's like the game was mocking me. As if to go, super nice try, Crash. And it may have been, but it wasn't enough for try to save me. Nope, not that one. I think I know part of the problem here. That was it. I knew there was a reason I was missing it. I thought I'm missing something. Okay, we have two choices of route. Do we go right or left? Interesting. Apologies, guys. Need to finish that coffee. It just got to the point where it was undrinkable. There's more boxes on this route, so I'm going to try here, as risky as it is. Oh, hello. Oh. That's an interesting mechanic of slowing down time to get through certain gates. It's an interesting idea, to say the least. I like it. Well, enough for this part of the level. I feel like I'm back on a level on that Astro's Playroom. It's a shame I've already platinumed that game, so that'd have made a good stream. I mean, I can still play it as a stream if anyone's interested, don't get me wrong, it'd be a one-off stream. In fact, Chris, you remember this, we had a race to see who was going to platinum that game first. It wasn't designed, it just happened. And I won that one, I think. The platform just came back at the wrong time. Still, at least I know that it comes back now. I can use that to my advantage next time around. So what was Astro's Playroom? I'll tell you what that was, Arista Jack. Astro's Playroom was a one-off game that was exclusive to the PS5. And it was a packing game, which was a platformer that was basically set about all of PlayStation's history. It was like a celebration of PlayStation because of the release of the PS5. It was exclusive, you couldn't get it on any other system at all, and it was absolutely amazing. It featured some of the greatest Easter eggs I've ever seen in the whole of PlayStation gaming. Yeah, you name a franchise and mascot, and it had a cameo in it. It was one of those. Yeah, I might have won that one by less than an hour, Chris. But when you got revenge on Miles Morales, how close was you to? How close was I to catching up to you when it came to platinum that game? Didn't you win it by something stupid like 9 minutes? And no, I'm not joking, by the way, for all you people watching. It literally was that close. I say, honestly, Arista Jack, if you're interested, one time I'll do it as a stream. I'll just play it through again. It's just a really nice, interesting game. The only problem is certain things are like what things you can do with the controller, and as a result they might not work as well as on stream depending on what they are, but it'd still be a good thing to show off, and you can all have fun calling out all the cameos because there are loads, but I don't want to spoil any of them. And as far as I know, it's not been ported down at all. It is actually a genuine PS5 exclusive. It's also free. It just comes included with the game. It's amazing. I'm pretty sure I still got it downloaded on my hard drive, actually. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. Whew. Okay. We got away with that one. I'd say what's great about it is it goes through all the PlayStation cycles. I say I don't want to spoil it because some of the things it does are really, really clever. It features a lot of visual gags and a lot of visual Easter eggs. Oh wow, is it 3 minutes, Chris? I platinumed 3 minutes ahead of you. Wow. Yeah, but then you gotta say 1 minute, less than a minute apart we platinumed the game. As a series we were streaming that, it'd have been brilliant. If we were streaming that as our competition, that'd have been brilliant, but alas, we did not. I did very briefly actually have some footage from Astro's Playroom on my channel, because I did a stream called Let's PlayStation 5. Yes, I am that lame. So you can actually find some footage of it in the archives if you're interested, but if you want to see a full stream of it, just let me know and I'll do it one time. I get the feeling I'm not going to get much further on this one. I'm going to try it one more time. And no worries, Aristotle, you got to get some sleep, that's absolutely fine, mate. You have a good night and I'll see you soon, mate. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's carry on. Oh, wow. Yeah, that didn't work. That was hard. Oh, great. Makes things even more trickier. That took way too much concentration. But we made it. Yeah, that was difficult. That was a difficult one, that one. That was a challenging level, but I liked it. Oh, Book. Jumping the shark, Chris. Come on, seriously? My streams have never jumped the shark. Bears repeating. Oh, I bet it does. I bet it bears repeating. Let me guess. Polar bear chasing level? Side story, it depends on how quick we get through the game, Avian. That's going to be the key question, really. It depends how much of the game's left to go. Yeah, I know the feeling, Crash. That's been me all this week. I've had my heating on full blast all day, every day. My electrical company, my energy companies will be like, oh, we're going to be charging you through the nose for this, Mr. Bone. And I'm going to be saying, that's fine, because I just want to stay alive. Oh, that went bad on the firewood. Get out of here, you knob. Fucking bored Olaf in the background there, on the left. Yeah, that was difficult, but we got there. Oh, bugger. Ooh, they want you to use almost no electricity for 2 hours tomorrow night, Chris. That's insane. Okay, that worked surprisingly well. Okay, I managed that somehow. Just making sure there was nothing up there, that's all. Ah, so that was the bit that you sent me the video for, Chris. Are you surprised at how quickly I found the way through it? Hang on, is that active? No. It looked like it was there. That looked like it was active. Normally they're completely ghosted, but that wasn't ghosted at all. That's annoying. That's really annoying, because now I'm going to have to do something that I wasn't able to do before. And I won't be able to do what I did before again now. No way. So, I mean, look at me now. I can barely stop moving. Not that time I didn't. So I know how to do it at least, it's just doing it. So it's, the reason is that text, it normally on the other games they've been completely translucent, whereas there they didn't do it, and that's... And I say, it would have been better if they'd have made it a bit more translucent and less obvious. But hey ho, it's fine. Now this time don't get deceived by the platform. Nope. I didn't let the platform go high enough, that was my problem. I didn't let the platform go low enough on the other side so there's somewhere to get to. But that's okay, I can work with it. Okay. Every time Crash Shoots Your Heart is in your throat, Avian. I mean, that's a problem with a platform game. That's a rather big problem. That was all I wanted to do. That's what I didn't do on the other side. Oh, I went too low. I couldn't see. I couldn't see that time. I got stuck in a cycle where I was on the wrong part and I couldn't see the platform. I like it though. It's a challenge. It's okay. Okay. That works. That's annoying. Triggering the platform before I trigger the box. That's an irritating miscalculation. That's it, that's it. Yep, I stand in there. Oh, that's how I jumped over the box. This is where you just got to keep on rocking through. Try not to let it frustrate you too much. Easier said than done. And that's okay. I got that annoying situation where I was level with the position I need to be, but basically the little highlighter underneath it wasn't over the block. And because of that I didn't count. Which again is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. Stop moving. Thank you. Oh, come on. Seriously? If there's something glowing to the left, I'm not seeing it, Avian, but there was that block which wasn't there because I didn't have the gem to get the access to the other level route. So I'm trying not to count in case it was that. Basically that's another trick of the light. I might have to abandon this and just get on through it because otherwise I'm going to start losing too many lives. I must have had a mask. Not that I'm complaining. So it's cool. It's not bad actually. It's just that it's a rather awkward little section. I'm going to say if you're going for completion, then yeah, it's tricky. Ooh, I just about got away with that then. I thought I mistimed it. But that's okay. Just getting away with it's fine. There we go. That's now in the rearview mirror. Gotta be careful because I can't have these platforms jump too low. Because otherwise they'll get stuck in the water. And if you get stuck in the water, you'll freeze. Ah, we're back to this again, are we? Oh. Did they reset? I don't think it really matters. You fall down there, doesn't matter. Roll my luck, but I'll take it. If you ride your luck and you get away with it, it's fine. It's when you ride your luck and you fall, that's when you've got problems. Oh, come on! Oh, seriously? That's just bad luck. That's really bad luck. Okay, here we go. Try again. That's too late. They held for 3 jumps before. Why did they only hold for 2 this time? Why did they only hold for 2? They held for 3 in the past. Must have got something slightly wrong on the timing there. Only thing that makes sense. Oh! Don't know how I got away with that, don't really care. Again, ride your luck, and sometimes it goes your way. Oh, come on. I didn't hit it a second time. I only hit it once. If it does that again, I'm switching controllers. I only hit that once then. Something for the checkpoint, I'll take it. I'm gonna need it as well, just about that. I'd have made it to that platform then. I'd have made it to that checkpoint platform. I was falling at a height enough to make it to that checkpoint platform. I shouldn't have died. Whereas that was just a bad jump. The game should have allowed me to drop down to that checkpoint platform below because I was on par for it. And this game doesn't have fall damage, to my knowledge. Oh, right. So you can actually get... That's how I failed. So you can actually get caught on the cables, you can't go past the cables over the top. I mean, I can understand it, but at the same time, because it's a 2D shape, you should be able to sneak past it. But you obviously can't, so... That was all because, once again, those cables screwed me over on the top. Hitting the cables. Let's say, I understand hitting the platform's one thing, but it's a 2D, it's a thin shape, you should be able to jump past it. You have been able to on other levels. So it's an arbitrary difficulty spike. The problem is now I'm screwed and stuck. There's nothing I can do. Because I can't get up here. At least I don't think I can. Unless... So, but this is where, again, I believe you should be able to control the camera. If we'll be able to move the camera so I was facing behind, this wouldn't be a problem. I've said it before, it's antiquated, you can't change the camera. You should be able to flip the camera around. Other platforms you can. Being able to flip the camera would make this so much fairer. Because then the challenge is all about how you do it, like there for instance. I have no way of seeing it. Okay. See, once again, I should have been able to jump over that. There's no reason why I couldn't get over that looping point, and it was down on the left-hand side. There was absolutely no reason why I couldn't jump over that. There was a reason I couldn't jump over that, the platforms cross you down. But that little bit on the edge, you could easily jump over it. It's no different to jumping over a barricade. There's absolutely no reason why you couldn't clear that. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. There we are, that's in the rearview mirror. I don't have to worry about that again now.
Oh, how I've missed this!
Well, you might have missed that, but I'm going down that first. Thank you very much. You might have missed that cortex, but I'm taking this first before I do anything else. Thank you very much. I'll do. Okay. Okay. Did that on purpose. Let's try that again. We'll at least get an extra life. It was worth it for that alone. Oh, we're back on the bar, are we? We've not seen this for a while. That felt a bit... didn't seem to turn very quickly then, even though I was using the analog, which is normally more sensitive. Just showing I was spamming the X button then and it didn't move. Just to show that that was down to input lag. Turns like a tank. So normally with these kind of levels of using the analog you get better turn. But it seems not on the bar, it would seem. Which is okay, it's just that it's not very intuitive. But that's okay, we can work with it. Just making sure I half break my thumb in order to be able to press the button to make sure it's registering it.
Having fun, can you tell?
Evidently you can't jump on the ice part. You mustn't be able to. Which I suppose makes a degree of sense actually. Yeah, as if I'm going to be getting the tape here with no deaths. You're taking the piss level. Super nice. Try on that one. Oh, I thought that was me failing the level, but apparently not. Oh, it was only a few percent off getting another gem, but never mind. Never mind, we made it. In the 27 club for that one, believe it or not. Right, well if that's the boss, before I take on the boss level, I'm going to do a slight detour and farm some lives. I'm doing a slight detour to farm some lives.
Time for a spring cleaning. Jump on a TNT crate. What am I, a bandicoot?
Also, Chris, is this the guy who's voiced by the dude who was Murdoch in the 18? I remember you telling me that one of the characters in Crash is voiced by him. Yes, this is a completely needless revisit, by the way, people.
Ah, bastards! They'll get every last one of yous.
Indeed, it would have been a bad place to fail for me, but you guys would have found it funny. Well, unfortunately, I deprived you. So there. Oops, I didn't realise I was holding onto one that was running out of time. I'm like an idiot. But I won't be able to show you something here, but I will be able to show you a location.
I all in tablecloths myself.
If you're looking for the secret gem on this level, by the way, really easy to find. All you do is when you come back here, after you've got all your boxes here, it's right there. There you go. That's where the hidden gem is. I'd already picked it up, so I'm surprised it actually regenerated it. I didn't think it had generated it. Oops. And there we go, that's one of the farmed lives lost, which is rather annoying, but hey ho. Get some more boxes this way again, at least. There's a way you can actually, if you play your cards right, get quite a lot of credit on your lives, because you can come back here and get a lot of boxes to get yourself back up to more Wampa fruits, be over 100, and just keep doing it. So this is probably the best level I've found so far for farming lives. Something about the relaxing, the music as well makes me feel I can chill out while playing this level. Oh, unless you do that. Yeah, we'll go lie down, mate, you'll be fine. Ah, cool, nice one, Chris. Yeah, but it'd just be cool to know, really. Much in now with the one who voiced Cortex. Oh, that's useful. And that works out better than it should have done as well, so I'm not complaining. That's awesome. So you can already see the amount of lives I've gained by doing this level. Oh, how did I manage to do that? Ah, it was Papu Papu and Insane. That makes more sense now, yes. One of the bosses I had problems with Papu Papu. I say one of the bosses, that's not really narrowing it down very much, is it? The amount of bosses I had trouble with. Not that that's a bad thing. Excellent.
There we are.
I thought I was going to vacuum that up and fire it away, but I just about ran out of time. But that's okay, you know, we've got lives to play with. We've still got many more lives to find as well on this level, so it's actually useful. Try that again. It's a shame you can't really do that for all the other nitro boxes in this area, but the range isn't there. There's no way to carry them through, unfortunately. That's how I'll do it. Ah, Lex Lang. Yeah, they didn't manage to get the guy who voiced Brain in the Animaniacs, unfortunately, despite the huge influence. Oops. I timed that one wrong. Oh, I did it again. Twice in a row. There we are, that's better. What? That's better, thank you. You can definitely see the benefit of coming back and doing the levels here. It might be attritional, but it works. It's almost like the developers wanted people to do it the retro way, and the only way was to make sure they had a place where they could farm lives. Not far off now, guys, almost there. Oh, why did I spin into a TNT box? Answer, because I'm an imbecile, that's why. No one's to blame but the game and the player, particularly the player. The player's the reason to be blaming on that one. What am I talking about? Nothing to blame but the game. Yeah, that's appropriate. Blame the game for my shortcomings. Very dark side full of me. Try that again, shall we? There we go. It's strange that you're encouraged to take all these really risky, up close moves, and the controls are fine. They're just very. Oh, okay. I've somehow got a trophy for that. What did I do? What did I do to get that trophy? What did I do? What did I do? How did I get that trophy? Thank you, but bad signs? Blow up so many signs as this character? Is that what it is? Oh, bugger. I jumped into him like an idiot. And I don't hate the game at all, you're absolutely right, Chris. I say it's not the game's fault. The game ain't to blame for that. The game has its challenges, but it's not because it's not without being reasonable. It's not about being. It's not exactly like it's being unfair. Oh, I'll settle for that. I somehow got a tag team shot. I don't care. It's good. Not sure what I did. It wasn't skill. I can assure you of that. You've all been watching me play tonight, you know damn well it's not skill. Considering this was a farm session, it's not been working yet. I must have missed signs in the past before them. I thought I've already got all the trophies, but I must have done something wrong. That was purely so I could make sure that I got the box. That was the only reason I did that then. Because that will count as the boxes towards the end of the level, so it's like being able... Yep, that's right. Do not falter now. Oh. No, don't falter, just run straight into the gunfire. That's a clever idea. Right, that's all the boxes there, so that's good.
How do you like them whoppers?
And there we go. Thanks for the lives. So that's how you farm lives if you try and play this the old-fashioned way, people, rather than using the more modern mode with no lives. So we got access to another level up here, but then crucially we've got what appears to be a battle. 4th time's a charm. Here we go. Let's see what the skill here is going to be then. Let's see how I can manage it.
Crash Bandicoot. It's about time.
Roll credits.
This is going to be just like the old days. Except this time, everything will go according to my plan. I've made a few upgrades to my blade.
Right, so we've got the time mode. Okay, so what we're going to be stopping time for here then? I wonder.
Giant deadly missiles!
Okay.
Punchbot Mark II, deploy! Fun fact, Punchbot Mark II is one better at punching than punching... Ow! Punchbot Mark II is for punching you, not me!
Okay, so...
Let's try this one.
Okay. Interesting mechanic. I didn't. What I tried to do was try to hit the punch spot before it had been damaged. That was what happened there. That's why I went wrong. Oh, just mistimed it. My timer just made my slow time run out. So it's the purple vortexes. That's okay, we can work with that. So now we're doing both.
Missile is my own design. Do you like it?
Oh, I thought I'd hit the timer right then, but I didn't. Oh, I mistimed that again. It's timing the jumps over the green pits, which are the hardest part. Oh, I was trying to run backwards so I could get enough room to trigger the time, and I just didn't quite get it.
What's that Bandicoot, Punchbot?
Oh, I've got the idea of what I need to do. It's just being able to make sure I don't hit the hazards. I definitely hit the slow time option then, but I must have got it a bit too early to trigger it. No other reason that didn't work. It seems that I'm wondering if there's a second button that I'm accidentally tapping that's releasing the time function, because I wasn't getting anywhere near my trigger then, and for some reason it's still changed. So there must be another button that triggers it, which is okay as long as you're aware of what it is, and I wasn't. I don't like the reaction of the stop. It doesn't seem to work as well as I'd like. But that's down to me. I don't think it's down to the game. Like I say, at some point they're going to have to give me masks, so I can just more of a attrition it. At some point they'll have to give me a mask. That's what the game's form book plays by. Once again. Apologies for the constant spamming of time stop then, but it just wasn't responding to my trigger for some reason. I don't know why. It did it again. It didn't respond to the trigger. Right, okay, that's fine. They're also being really mean on masks at the moment. They've not given a single mask out yet. They've normally given out a sympathy mask by now. Now, if they decide to change the rules of the game at this point, well, fair enough, there's not much you can do about it, but it does seem a bit inconsiderate. That didn't change. That didn't change. Once again, the time did not trigger. It did not trigger the power. That time it triggered too late. It triggered at the start of the jump. It's not when I pressed it. There was input lag. Which makes no sense because I'm not streaming the game, so it doesn't make sense for it to be input lag. But there was input lag. Just to rule it out. Also, again, why are they not giving mass out? They should be giving mass out by now. Okay, that was bad time from me. Right, you can time it in midair as well, okay. That time the double jump didn't help. You say pour me all you want, Chris, you say pour me all you like. What I won't settle for is poor control input. I won't settle for it. Excellent, we're getting there. Once again, if they'd have had a mask, this would be okay, but the game's decided they're not going to give them out anymore. So if this carries on, I'm going to be going back to the farming lives level, and I'll be doing all I can to get double mask from the start of that one. I'll happily board a game into submission. I'll happily do that. I'm really annoyed with the timing of these controls. They're not reacting smoothly at all. They feel laggy, and I don't know why. That wasn't lag. That was nothing to do with it. That was something to do with that. Okay. Yeah, and it's fine when it's. I don't mind it being hard. What I don't like is when the challenge isn't equal. Every other boss, you've got mass. You've been given something. Even in the original game, they gave them out. The hardest one of the series. Plus, I'm not a fan of this mechanic. I really don't find it intuitive to play. This particular mass mechanic, I don't find intuitive. I won't mind, but there's so many things you could stand on to get away from it, and you're not allowed to. That was just poor jumping, that one. I'd say it's just disappointing that they've taken away one of the balancing things that was in the rest of the game and was in the rest of the series for no reason. Every other boss you got given them. Every other boss you got given that crutch. Now you're not being given anything. And I think it's unbalanced. It's insanely unbalanced. Plus, I've never been a fan of games involving mechanics. This isn't a challenge to me. Half the challenge on this is input lag. The controls are simply too laggy. I'm having a serious problem with the controls. And that's me. Not everyone else thinks that way, and that's fine. Not everyone else finds it so difficult, but I think the controls are not as responsive as they should be. I'm getting some serious input lag. And I've got it from both controllers, so I think it's the way the coding's been done. There, fuck off, you tosser!
Well, if you won't play fair, then neither will I! Oops. Did I do that?
Maybe you did. Maybe I can't.
Kill the bandicoot, crush the bandicoot, smash in his head! I wonder what happens if I hit all the buttons at once. Feel the wrath of Cortex.
So it's an interesting proposition, that, Chris, but I don't know if it's the right one. Oh, that time I dropped off the platform, I think. Well, how are you supposed to get away from that? What are you supposed to do? Even if you activate the time mode, there was nowhere to hide from them. How do you possibly avoid that? There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to get away from those. You can't get away from them. There's only one thing that might work. Might be in the key point. It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, the problem is you've not got enough time to avoid the bombs. Ow. Wasn't paying attention then. That was me walking into it. Okay, he's not brought his robot out. Why hasn't his robot come out? His robot came out last time. His robot came out after the red ones. Why did it not come out this time? Yeah, that's fair. Let's change the pattern of the fight. Yeah, that's fair. That's balanced. That's really fair. And that would have been enough then as well. The hell? He didn't do a double wave before. So again, that's really fair. That changed the patterns up. Yep. I'm not reloading.
I've made a few upgrades to my
I'm not reloading.
Rain of giant deadly missiles.
Sorry, I'm not reloading. If you're not going to play fair, neither am I. Simple as that.
Punchbot Mark II, deploy! Fun fact, Punchbot Mark II is one better at punching than... Ow! Punchbot Mark II is for punching you!
No one said that to be fair, Chris, and that's why I'm not playing fair either. It's like, if you're gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat as well. I was all about being honourable, but you decided to be arbitrary and break the rules, so bollocks to you. I'm going to cheat as well.
Stop! Alright, have it
Saying
your way.
what wouldn't have happened if the game was going to be balanced and wasn't changing its pattern recognition or anything like that. I'd have carried on.
Do you like it?
But I'm not going to be cheated by the game. I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to stand for it.
That Bandicoot, Punchbot!
That was annoying, but I hit the trigger button with a mind. Doesn't matter anymore because I've actually got life counting now, do I? I can die 1,000 times now and I don't care. I did it by pure attrition. Hey, you're gonna mess up with the game balancing? I'm gonna mess it up in my favour as well. Simple as that game. It feels cheap, to be honest, Chris. It really does. It feels cheap. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. I'm not a trophy hunter. I'm not trying to gain kudos. I'm just playing the game. And if the game wants to interfere with the balance, then so will I. That's annoying. The moment that I didn't feel a need, I went towards the purple storm rather than away from it. So changing the patterns mid-fight for no reason, not giving out master invincibility. That's being unbalanced, turning the lives off, just as equally unbalanced. Feels weird that you can do that though, it feels strange that you try to like capture the old games and get allowed to turn off live. It seems such a weird thing to do. Makes you wonder what the idea of it was. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, I'm just kind of confused and curious, to say the least. I hit jump then. I hit jump. I hit jump and it didn't jump. I'm not reloading, so that's why I turned the lives off. Once again, I hit jump and he didn't jump. That's 4 times now that's happened. Makes me wonder if there's a sensitivity issue with the DualSense. And if that's the case, you should be able to toggle the sensitivity and turn it on. Whereas the shoulder button reacted far too quickly then, strangely enough. Okay, into the final phase.
Play fair, then neither will I.
Okay.
Oops. Did I do that?
Was it a Steve Urkel? Did I do that?
Kill the bandicoot, crush the bandicoot, smash in its head.
Sings better than me, I'll give it that much.
I wonder what happens if I hit all the buttons at once.
Strange things happen, I'm guessing.
Not again!
Where'd they land? They hit the floor. Oh, right in front of us.
Blasted bandicoots! Must we keep going around and around like this? Tell me, Crash, is this all there is? Forever?
Ow!
Be unable to handle this simplest of tasks.
Gloat all you want. I quit. If you need me, I'll be on a tropical island somewhere. Alone.
How fortunate. You see, I no longer have needs for our alliance. I found a new partner and a new plan.
You were scheming behind my back?
The Rift Generator has capabilities beyond your eager imagination. You were content to simply rule over space and time, but I'd rather start from scratch. Erase it all. Wipe the slate clean. I'm going to reset the timeline and rebuild it to my liking. I will become a god, which means you won't exist. And neither will those feather-brained masks or those meddling marsupials.
Wiped from existence by that pompous peacock? I'd like to see him try after I shove that tuning fork up his...
But not if we get to him first.
We have a common enemy. Perhaps there's a way out of our endless cycle after all. Okay.
Oh my god. Is that an Easter egg to the... Pardon me while I start dying over here. I wonder if that's an Easter egg to the PS2 game, Crash Twinsanity. It seems we might now be playing as Dr. Neo Cortex, which is... Yes. Well, there he goes. See you later. Now we're going back to the Oedipus dimension in the past. But first... Let's turn it back on. Let's turn the lights back on. And indeed, yes, wasn't it nice? Crash made a friend. Oh, bless him. Anyway, speaking of things, I've got some new skins. I don't know what that's meant to be, but it was kind of weird. I've also got this one. I mean, really? Why? And then there's this. Kind of like a Halloween one, shall we say. But we'll go back with the classic one. As for save, it also saves. There's no need to do a save. Okay, blast to the past, apparently. What's a Borg, Avian? You have to help me out. What do you mean by a Borg? I don't know what you mean by a Borg. You'll have to help me out. Oh, you can't kill them. I missed that one. I think this is definitely where it proves why you people would prefer to have the normal modern lives on, because this level's suddenly pretty difficulty spiked, to say the least. Oh, We're going grinding. Oh, that's interesting. You have to time your swing to go through the gap. Ooh, that's an interesting new mechanic. Whereas that time I thought I jumped over it, but apparently I hadn't. That's annoying. Yeah, that's a difficulty spike. Really hard timing. At least I'm finding it really hard. And that's okay, there's nothing wrong with finding it difficult. I hit circle then. You should have dropped down. I hit circle. Those jump timings seem very, very odd. They don't seem intuitive at all. Ah, I didn't realise what I was doing then. Apart from crashing, which is ironic for this game. So it's nice to have a mask, but it's kind of pointless when you get instant death for crashing. It's almost pointless to have it. I say almost because it will come in handy at some point. I somehow stood up underneath it, and as if the game went, "Oh, you're not supposed to be here," and kicked me down. Interesting one. Yeah, I was time too late. This is where we're going to get a game over, guys. There's no point restarting this one. Woohoo! Well, we managed to avoid a game over and get more extra lives, so I'm quite happy with that. That worked better than I thought it would. Oh, well that explains why I had the mask. It's come in handy. Not bad. Keep jumping, that's it. Damn it. Well, I can't complain at that. I did better than I thought I would. So whatever you guys are chatting about in the comments, I've absolutely no idea. I'm completely and utterly clueless. And that's awesome. That's frustrating. I find a way to recover the second part of it and then fail the first. It's such a much easier route as well. But never mind. It's all good. So I am in the office tomorrow with any luck, so I'm probably not going to be on too much longer tonight. Probably on another half hour or so. I know it's slightly shorter than usual, but I can feel that cough coming back. And the problem with that is very easy. I've already... I told you I thought it coming back. I'm sorry, people. I apologise. That's the thing I've got now more than anything. Right, I think I'm going to carry on as we are. That's it. That's hilarious. I didn't press it in time. Oh, that's just unlucky. I got it right for the. I got the timing just about okay for the first two parts, and then messed it up for the third. There, it's okay. You see what I mean? And that's fine. We can get through that. Nope, that's not worked. Let's try it again. Come on, get on there. Ah, that's why there is no time button. Right, I can't really bother with that one. This way. I'll do it. I knew it was away. I must have hit the spikes. Can't think of any other reason why I died though. Must have hit the spikes. That's not cool. Okay, up. Hey, awesome. Yes, we're through. Thank God for that. Ah, right. Take a choice. We're gonna go for the riskier choice. Oh, there's a hidden gem there. I just saw it. I just saw a hidden gem. God damn it. See, I was trying to get the gem then. Yeah, you need to stay down but go left. So a hack pointer come in handy actually. Yeah, I quite appreciate the ability to hack the game. But that's not in the design this time, I'm afraid, people. So there's the hidden gem for those of you who are interested in finding it. Oh, holy, hello. Yes. And we got the hidden gem, so that was cool. See if we can get through this next level potentially. Fossil fueled. Oh! I think we're playing as Neocortex, people! Okay, how does this work?
Let's see how these prehistoric predators like my blaster's new settings.
Okay, we're playing as Dr. Neocortex. Well, we've played through the game as other characters before, such as so now we're... This is interesting. At least with Neo, though, we'll be able to shoot out the... I was thinking there might be a hidden place up that way.
They laughed when I added blockification. Well, who's laughing now? Me.
That's awesome, you can turn them into blocks. What? He just keels over. So he controls very, very stiff compared to Crash, which shouldn't be much of a surprise because he's not really a character who was renowned for his mobility, was he? I was going to say, are you going to shoot that or not? Right, well, we'll try that in a second, Chris. I'll give that a try. Oh, that's kind of cool. So that's how you can get up to jumps like that, basically. That's pretty cool, actually. And that's how you can get up to there. Ah, so he hasn't even wanted to like do a dash jump. Oh, just found a hidden gem. Go me, I guess. So blocky fire target doesn't work on them, so you'll need to use the dash to get past them. Which I can work with, that's fine. Oh, there's a big giant dinosaur in the corner there, that's not a good sign.
Ooh, bouncy!
So that's where the game tells you it, but if you know it, you can take advantage of it. Thank you for that, Chris, I appreciate that. That's hilarious. I managed to do it my own way. Ah, that's not going to work, is it? Ah, hang on. Right, I just did it a moment ago. Ah, that's annoying. Oh, then finally I fell down there, I got too greedy. So it's an interesting mechanic playing as Neo Cortex, it must be said. I like it. Oh, really? I just mistimed it. Applying logic is a good thing. Never be ashamed of applying logic. Even to a game where you play as a mad scientist against a bandicoot. Oops. What the hell? I don't know how I got away with that, and I don't really care, to be honest. I somehow did it, and that's all that matters. Aha, yes. Just on the edge of the range, so I found a way around it. Yes. Well, this rather interesting level is giving way at last.
I've never tried a volcano lair. Do good guys have volcano lairs? Much to learn.
That's annoying, but hey ho. Ah!
On second thought, no volcano lair. I can feel my nostril hairs sizzling.
Thank you. Oh, that was a nightmare. This has been quite generous with the lies this level. I'm actually finding this not too bad. Oh, you see him trying to scrabble onto the edge then and fall down. That was tight. It was funny, but it was tight. Okay, I'm missing something here. that platform doesn't seem to be generating enough lift. Unless, do you have to actually... No, it doesn't make sense. You won't be able to shoot him back to a platform. You won't be able to shoot him. I don't want to be hitting a roadblock here, I really don't. I really don't want that. A roadblock now is the last thing I need. I can't get high enough. I can't get across there. There's no way over. And you can't time the... I don't think it's possible to shoot him into a platform midway through the air, even if it was. Yeah, you can't shoot that, so that makes no difference. So I'm confused on what to do here. Yeah, there's literally no way across. There's no way through. Unless I'm missing something really obvious. Because like when I'm doing the jump, it's not getting far enough. Even if I get right up to the edge. No. No, you can't crouch jump, because by hitting circle you immediately drop down like that. There's no crouch. See? Circle button to crouch. Get rid of it. Proof that you can't crouch. There is no way to crouch. There must be a way across it, but I'm just not seeing it. My only thought is if you can get right up to the edge, maybe. So I mean, he drops down. There's no way across. The level's over. I don't think it matters if the platform is elasticized or not. I don't think it matters. Because the problem is there's no way across. Although somehow I managed it then and I don't know what I did. And I know what I did wrong on the way back. So it definitely can be done. I've just done it, but it seems like the timing for that is incredibly tight. And I think what you ain't got to do yeah, that's how you do it.
Haven't seen mushrooms that big since I left the Gigantizotron running overnight.
Fortuitously, like I say, it was relatively generous with the lives, so it wasn't too bad. It was just more awkward than we'd like it to be. That's okay. You can work with awkward. It's not ideal, but you can work with it. Only 3 short of the maximum as well, so that was a pretty good run actually, in the end. So obviously lost too many lives, obviously didn't get all the boxes, but still pretty damn good result for the first time. That hidden gem was surprisingly okay to find. But yeah, that was alright. It was an interesting series of mechanics. Like his like jetpack flow routes, obviously now we've got Neo Cortex's things about there as well. He started a foe, now he's a friend? So we've got all different versions of L, which is kind of cool. Right, we'll take a look at Dino Dash as our final level for tonight. I'm guessing this is another running level. The question is, are we actually on a dino or are we running away from one? Let's find out. Doesn't look like we're doing either. That's disappointing. Just in case there was any hidden... Ah, yes. Gotta make sure we don't hit those. With the spikes up, unfortunately, you can't really jump on them. Yeah, you're right there, Chris. Yes, some gems are very generous. You're not wrong. Some gems are a lot more generous than others. Oh, got away with that. I don't know how I got away with it, but I'll settle for it. You can bugger off, Luke. What's with these very angular dinos? I like the fact that it snorted when I passed it. Oh, why did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. Never mind. It's too late now. That time I've missed it. If that was meant to save you, it wasn't going to work. Oh, I thought I'd go around it. There was a tiny little drop away on the platform on the other side. God, I'm sorry, guys. I really do apologise. This is what happens when you're ill. Most people are like, why didn't you wait until your cough's gone before you started streaming? Me, I've been waiting long enough and it was driving me crazy. Oh, it didn't melt him. It just made him sick. So Crash has decided to follow my line of work. But that's okay. At least we're making it forward. It's interesting to say, I get the feeling that the Cortex quest on this is an Easter egg to Twin Sanity. A game I saw and was tempted to buy because it might have been a potential stream. But I get the feeling that streaming from the PS2 is not going to be as easy as I thought. More for the video quality capture than anything. What I'd love to get is a fat PS1, not fat PS1, sorry, a fat PS3, which actually had the built-in PS2 microchip. The only problem is, not all the games are as backwards compatible as they look. I was watching a video by a YouTuber who did an interesting vid where they basically showed off the backwards compatibility of certain games and how some games broke it. Just flat out broke it. Yeah, look after yourself and go to bed. I mean, that makes me think of Morgana in Persona 5 doing the whole go to bed scenario. And I do like Morgana, but I'll get really annoyed by him when he starts telling me to go to sleep all the time. And of course, Chris, Morgana's a cat. So you... Well, that's a no. No, he's not a cat. I forgot. He always says that he's not a cat. So you definitely hate him. Oh, that's frustrating. I got so trigger happy on switching timelines, I completely screwed up the pattern. But that's okay, because that's on me. And it's not as if it was unfairly timed, because it wasn't. It was just me not paying attention. That was alright. Once I got my head around the pattern, but does this perspective look familiar to anybody? And yes, Chris, Morgana is very much a kitty with an identity crisis. Ah, right, here we go. It's time to go Indiana Jones, people. Yeah, we're being chased by a T-Rexor from Final Fantasy VIII. Just when you think Crash couldn't get any more terrifying, the T-Rexor is out to play. Quick, let me junction 100 sleep spells or 100 blind spells to my controller. That literally is a T-Rexor as well. Right, don't try to avoid double jumping over them pits. Come on, there we go, that's good. Just got away with that, I don't know how, I don't really care, we managed it. Oh shit, no! Oh. How could it be worse, Avian? How can it be worse than being chased by a T-Rex? Oh, thanks. Yes, of course it could be worse. We could be getting chased by a ruby dragon. Well, why not bring a Marlboro out to play while you're at it? Maybe a behemoth. Perhaps we'll bring out a Materia Keeper or a Stilver, maybe. Right, you can jump through and use the spin dash. I've got to trust in the momentum being enough to carry me through. Yep, that'll do it. That's fine. Well, Crash looked confused then. I'm just happy it's gone. Oh, bugger, I just screwed up. There'll definitely be something up there. I don't need to ask Laguna. I know all about what it's like being chased by a ruby dragon. I remember that point of the game. And it was interesting how a certain wannabe seed actually adopted Laguna's stance in terms of holding their sword. To this day, I've never understood that. Maybe it should maybe there's an Easter egg that it turns out that Sifa's a huge connoisseur of terrible movies, like I am with the likes of The Room and Birdemic, and Showgirls, and Evil Aliens. Tell you what, the timing on this is really hard. I get the feeling this might possibly defeat me if I'm not careful with it. So the timing of these bubble jumps is really quite harsh. I don't think it's worth trying to go back for that one. Oh, wow. Oh, look at the cute little dino! Look at the cute little dinos! Oh! Oh, they even laughed when Crash died. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Oh. I thought I'd be able to get in there just as the bomb went off. I wouldn't say so, but you raise a fair point there actually, Adrian. Could it be Spyro? Okay. Ah, I was going to say I thought there had to be somewhere else. I thought I was asking a bit much to be doing a jump like that speed. So close! Oh, that was tight. A very tight gap. Well, it was a throwback. I moved. That was what happened then. I moved. I moved when I hit the spin. Yeah, so I realised there at one point, that's like saying, yeah, there's got to be somewhere else. There's no way you can do a jump that big. Don't make sense. It's an interesting build to it where you've got the constant building of the puzzle in many ways. Didn't quite work, that one. You're not sure how I got that far? Look, is the answer to that one, Chris. Look. That's how I got that far. I make no bones about admitting that. It was pure luck. Oh, what the hell? I'm not sure how I fell down there, but I don't really care. I managed to get away. I managed to survive without falling and getting crushed, but it was just a bit of a weird one. I'm like, how did I do that? I'm not sure how in the past I've got up there with that. So I didn't hit the... I'm not sure if I spun the first time, but I don't remember getting on top of it. Doesn't really matter how, obviously. Well, it does matter, but it's like more a case of trying to figure it out. Oh, that's not going to help. Oh, roll my luck then, but got away with it. Oh, what I did then was I hit the circle after bouncing upwards and triggered the belly flop. Yes, it was a pitbull in Brazil. That's what it was, you're right. For those of you who don't know what Chris is getting at, look for a video from a long while back in my archive from about 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago now? For our short-lived co-op online campaign. Where we both fell victims of some bullshit, shall we say. This was long before the days of SMT, by the way, people. Way before. Oh, I did it again. Well, it was F1 2016. Well, I can't remember if we were playing that in 2015 or if we started playing it in 2016. I'm not entirely sure. I actually can't remember what it was when I got the PS. Well, it was the PS4 at the time. I only got it because of my Xbox 360 Red Ring of Death. I was still playing the 360 at the time. Yep, tried too hard. Ah! Okay, that's useful. The extra life doesn't fall down. So if you time the jump right, you can get above the bomb. Yes, having fun online gaming. That's something you don't find these days, do you? Fun online gaming. It's become a bit too... how can I put it? Pay to win. Oh, I wasn't quick enough. I was aiming to get to the double jump and just be high enough so I could get over the box. So we're into the final stretch, so at some point I am going to have to call it for the night, but we are close, we're not quite there yet. No, that time it blew up with it. Oh well, never mind. Let's try again. Oh, now we've got a towards the camera version of this. Are you serious? That is a bit awkward. Oh, come on! Wow! Okay, it's time for the bullshit, people. It is time for the bullshit. I don't quite know. The only way I can think of getting around those is by jumping to the right or the left over the pits. Can't think of any other way around it, which is annoying, which is how it is. That'll do it, yeah. Jump through the middle. Under. Yeah. Oh, that's how I fell into the pit. So that's not very good. That smile on Crash's retro form is not one to be listened to. Oh, what the hell? Was that those little mushrooms? I must have stepped on one of those. The only reason why I lost all momentum, I can't think of any other reason for it. I say, I expected it, but I expected it to be something to it, but, it's fine. Yeah, it's what we've got, we just got to get on with it. Yeah, it must have been those mushrooms, that must have been what slowed me down. Annoying, but there's not much you can really do about it. That's how I didn't jump to the right. It was the right jump didn't quite work. I was trying to use it using like the rotation of the analog stick downwards, and I just mistimed it. Which again is okay. It's annoying, but it's okay. So the only problem I've got with these levels, and I've always had this problem, which is the camera. There we go, we're on board. Excellent, here we go. Issue I've got here is life count, but I'm not going to be able to do the truck against Cortex because the level's so long. Restarting the levels are no option as far as I'm concerned. If this doesn't work out, then so be it. Oh, come on! I think the timing on this is a little unreasonable. Well, again, I've said it before, and I'll say it many times. You should be able to rotate the camera. These kind of perspectives, the challenge is arbitrary. It's not actual challenge, in my opinion. I call it fake difficulty. When the challenge is because you're unable to see what's coming, that's bad design, as far as I'm concerned. See, it's like that. Because I was trying to get around those things, you can't get around them. And I don't think you can baseball slide them either because they're flying in the air. I mean, I can try that because it's not the other thing hasn't worked so far, and we're a bit low on lives now. Could do with earning a bonus life. But just because I could do with it doesn't mean I'm going to. Aha! That does actually work. Okay, good. That's something. I can at least work with that. I can at least work with the ability to slide through. I didn't think I'd hit them because they were in the air. It didn't make sense that you'd be able to hit them with it. Every time I tried spinning them, I've always hit the spikes. When I tried spinning them in the past, I've always hit the spikes. And that's what happened on the previous level, Chris. Right, for them, I'm not actually going to try going to the right or the left. I'm just going to try and go straight down. Because there's something about the platforming timing there that wasn't intuitive for going between both sides, left and right. But again, this for me is fake. This is fake difficulty, as far as I'm concerned. The challenge is not from your ability to platform, it's from the fact that you can't see what you're doing. It's fake difficulty. It was out of date in 1999, and they really should have updated it for the modern era, in my opinion. And it's pointless giving a double mask when you're unable to get away from a one-hit kill. Thanks for the double mask, but unfortunately it's not going to be much help. It won't stop me getting stunned on the mushrooms, and it doesn't stop the one-hit kill. So it's a pointless accessory. Or at least it's not been of use thus far. Maybe that will change. Okay. He's not following. Stop sliding. Right, I'll tell you what. Just do it from underneath. What's the point in having an invincibility if you can't touch the lava? What's the point in giving you an invincibility if you can't touch the lava? What's the point of that? Seriously, what's the point in giving you an invincibility mask if you can't touch the lava and get back on the platform? Sonic the Hedgehog 1 in 1991 allowed you to do that. When your PS4, PS5 title is less cutting edge than a Sega Mega Drive game from 1991, you have a problem. I'm sorry, but that is bollocks. However, I've just seen something. So I mean, there's literally no intrinsic thing for that, right? Well, I'm not playing the game. I'm not restarting the level. It's been too long. I'm not playing this level again now because we are close to the end of our stream. So, unfortunately, on that crushing disappointment, that is where we're going to be ending it for tonight. That's where we're going to be wrapping things up. On a level which, quite frankly, there's no reason why you can't touch the lava if you've got a mask. As I say, Mario had it in 85, Sonic had it in 91. Crash 4, you're officially more obsolete than a Sega Genesis game. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and good night.